Hey there, friends. Fritz here. And today I'm excited because I want to talk to you a little bit more about what Blazor is. You may have heard me talking about Blazor in some of my other videos, and you know already that Blazor is a powerful web framework for Microsoft and the .NET team. When you choose the right web framework for your next project, you know that it's crucial for building modern, efficient, and maintainable web applications. Let me take a few minutes and dive into why Blazor might be perfect for your next project. So, what exactly is Blazor? Well, Blazor was introduced by Steve Sanderson at NDC London. That's a conference that's put on by the community and hosted in London for folks to attend. It's not a Microsoft event, but Steve showed this experimental project to explore the potential of running .NET in the browser using WebAssembly. And since then, it evolved into a full-fledged web framework that allows you to build interactive web applications using C# and .NET instead of JavaScript. Now, Blazor comes in a few flavors. There's Blazor Server and Blazor WebAssembly. Blazor Server, just as it sounds, runs your application on the server and updates the user interface using SignalR. This provides a fast and efficient way to build applications. Now, Blazor WebAssembly, on the other hand, runs your app directly in the browser using WebAssembly, allowing for a truly client-side experience. When you think about Blazor, there's a handful of key features that I want to make sure that you're aware of. You're going to have full-stack web development in C# and .NET. You're going to have a collection of reusable components that you can write and you can include from other sources, including integrating with existing .NET libraries and tools that are available on NuGet. And, of course, you're going to have strongly typed APIs and IntelliSense support. Now, you might be wondering, why should you choose Blazor over some other web frameworks? Let me give you a few reasons. With Blazor, you can use the same language, C# on both the client and the server side, reducing the need to switch between different languages and frameworks. Blazor WebAssembly provides near-native performance thanks to WebAssembly's low-level execution. And Blazor integrates seamlessly with existing .NET libraries and tools, allowing you to leverage your existing knowledge and code base. Plus, because it runs on the web using web standards, you can integrate all your favorite CSS tools and frameworks, and you can even integrate with other JavaScript libraries and call into those if you'd like as well. Blazor also gives you the flexibility to choose where your content will run. The same exact code can run on the server with Blazor Server or directly in the browser. You get to choose this directly in the files that you write, and you can mix and match appropriately. Blazor also allows you to choose an automatic render mode that will intelligently decide the best location for your content to run based on your application's requirements. This flexibility ensures that you can optimize your app for performance, responsiveness, and resource utilization. As a Microsoft-backed framework, Blazor has a strong community out there that's growing, as well as having excellent documentation and support from Microsoft. Now, many organizations have already adopted Blazor for their web development needs, including GE Aviation, The Postage, Showworks, Zero Friction, and a bunch more. You can learn more about these customer stories on the .NET website. It's linked below in the description if you want to click through and read more about how they've implemented Blazor and their success stories. Another fantastic aspect of Blazor is its integration with ASP.NET Core. ASP.NET Core is, of course, that high-performance cross-platform framework for building modern, cloud-based, internet-connected applications. Your application can run anywhere you'd like: Windows, Mac, Linux, containers, on the metal, IoT devices. It will work everywhere with Blazor and ASP.NET Core. And because ASP.NET Core is known for its impressive performance, often ranking among the fastest web frameworks available, This means that when you run your Blazor applications on ASP.NET Core, you can expect them to be highly efficient and responsive. By leveraging the power of ASP.NET Core, then, you can ensure that your Blazor applications are fast, reliable, and well supported. Let's take a quick look at a simple Blazor app that uses an API to go query some weather data from the United States National Weather Service. Here's our demo that shows a little website that we built that queries and works with data from the American National Weather Service. It's right now going and immediately fetching and presenting to me a list of all the regions, they call them zones, where it has weather reports. And I've displayed them in this grid here that I can page through, and I can quickly scroll through a bunch of things here, but it would be nice if I could search for a city real quick. And the grid has these little hamburger buttons up here. I can click there and key in a filter, so I'm going to choose, I don't even have to finish typing in New York, just New Yo. And I can get New York, and it immediately shows me a query that returns data for the weather for New York, for Manhattan. This is really cool that I can get this information so quickly. And I can even clear this out here, and it'll refresh the grid immediately, and I'll jump over here to states, and I'll look for my state, Pennsylvania, and scroll over here a little bit, and let's choose Lehigh, and bang, there's the weather forecast for Lehigh. Very quickly and interactively displayed on screen. It feels like a nice application that's native and working all together here in my browser. Let's take a look at some of the source code that drives this. I'm over here in Visual Studio, and I'm looking at the home page, and you can see a couple of the features of Blazor right here in front of us. Immediately, you see that this is being rendered interactively on the server. That means that all the content on this page is going to run on the server and push just those user interface updates into the browser so that it refreshes in near real time there for us. We're injecting a couple of dependencies here, including our NWS manager, the National Weather Service manager, that knows how to go get data from the National Weather Service. You see a page title being set here and head content. These aren't normal HTML tags, but these are Blazor tags. These are components that Blazor knows how to run and do different things with. The page title sets the title of the page in the browser, and the head content injects content into the head element of our HTML page. In this case, we've got some CSS styles for the quick grid logged right here. Looking down a little bit further, there's our quick grid that we showed that has the name and state columns, and it's connecting to an object called zones here that has all the data that we're going to present inside that grid. It has a little bit of pagination that's set up, and it manages state here. And if we scroll down a little bit further, there's a selected zone that's being picked up here, and it's going to show the weather for it. So when I select an element up here inside my grid, it's going to show this content. And you see it says weather for whatever that zone is, and information about the state. And we've got a bootstrap row here that sets up a collection of these forecast card items. Well, check this out. Forecast card is a component that I wrote that will format the forecast, and it's sitting in another file called forecast card. And here it is. It uses the exact same syntax as the home page, and I'm just outputting a little bit of HTML here with some information from C# that's being injected inside of these two divs. It helps to keep my code for these components nice and tidy. And I have a code block down here at the bottom that defines a parameter called forecast. And it's a parameter of type forecast as defined here. So when I execute this, I'm passing that weather forecast that the National Weather Service returns into my forecast card so that it formats nicely and I don't have all that HTML here gumming up this page and making it more confusing. Really cool stuff. And this page is being defined as a page, even though it has the exact same syntax. Way up here at the top, we've got this page directive up at the top that specifies exactly where we're going to listen to return this page from. The route is the root of the website, slash. So when somebody navigates to slash, we're going to render this page and return it. The forecast card does not have a page directive on it, so you can't navigate to this. It's not being registered for routing. It's a component that's going to be included and referenced inside of other pages with a tag-like structure, as we see here. This is just the basics of getting started with Blazor. I hope you check out more about it as we dig further and talk about the cool things you can do with Blazor. Blazor is a robust and versatile web framework that offers numerous benefits for modern web development. Whether you're a seasoned web developer or just getting started building your first application, Blazor provides you a productive, performant, and flexible solution for building web applications. I want to encourage you, check it out. Go give Blazor a try, download the .NET runtime, get started, and see how Blazor can transform your web development experience. You can visit the official Blazor website for more information, join the community, and start building your first Blazor app today. Thanks so much for watching. Happy coding!